I am not familiar with the disease called Chrons. So I have invited, because there's a walk coming up, I think in, let me double check my facts here, it's in the September 13th. And I thought, I need a representative here to tell me about Chrons so we could all learn. So please make welcome for the first time to the show, Shawn Baker, everybody. Hey, Shawn. How you doing, buddy?
Good, how about you?
So I mentioned to our program director, Melissa, who also suffers from Crohn's, I said, you know, I've said to you for a long time I want to do a show about it, and this walk was coming up, so we decided on this particular time. So for those of us who really don't, we know the name, but we don't know exactly what Crohn's is and what parts of the body does it affect, Shawn.
Okay, Crohn's and colitis are inflammatory bowel diseases that affect the gastrointestinal tract. Crohn's can affect you from mouth to anus, usually causes inflammation, ulcer type inflammation on your intestines. So makes it difficult to absorb nutrients. You can have diarrhea, intestinal pain, weight loss. Colitis, albeit the symptoms and everything are very similar, is only in your large intestines. So those, that's the main difference between the two.
Let me ask you, just throwing this out because I just thought my dad had diverticulosis. Is that related to Crohn's?
I think
it's called the pits in the bowel wall. Is that related to
I think
Crohn's?
It's in the IBD family, but I don't know if
it's in the family.
Yeah.
Okay. So how did you get involved in all this?
It was kind of
big time manager, take steps, walk manager. Shawn,
actually, my brother-in-law was diagnosed 2 years ago, and seeing what he went through with the weight loss, all the pain he was in, and watching my sister-in-law be right there with him, kind of led me down the path, and a job opened up at Take Steps, and I've always wanted to be in careers that made a difference.
Yes.
So lack of a better term, it was like a snowball effect, perfect storm to get me there or here.
Yeah. So I love doing shows that informs people, whether it be medical or whatever, and this is going to make people think, I've got that symptom, so maybe I need to see a doctor. Maybe that's what I'm suffering. You brought someone with you, and what's going on with him?
My brother are honored here this year for our walk. His name's Andrew. I met him last year when he participated in the walk, and just a inspirational man who's had to deal with colitis over the last 3 years, and he just has a very compelling story.
Okay, come on out, buddy. Give him a round of applause, everybody.
Okay.
So what's going on, Andrew?
I have ulcerative colitis. I started showing symptoms in October 2011. I had no idea what was going on. I'd go to the bathroom, there'd be blood.
And you're naturally thinking cancer.
I have no idea what to think. I'm just freaking out. There's blood, you know. So other than that, I'm feeling fine. Gradually over the next few weeks, just keeps getting worse and worse till all of a sudden it just hit me. I was actually gone for work, traveling on a trip for work all by myself when it hit me. And that week was just the worst week of my life. I had go in the bathroom 12, 13 times a day, blood, no energy, couldn't eat anything, just felt horrible.
What is the treatment for that today?
What's the treatment?
Yeah, is there a treatment?
Yeah, there's some medications you can take. Now, what I do right now is I take Remicade. I do a Remicade infusion. I go to the hospital every 8 weeks, get the infusion, and so far that's been working for me.
And will that be for a long period of time until they come up with a better medication you'll take internally?
Yeah, for now, I mean, that's permanent, for me, until hopefully CCFA can find a cure for it,
And that's what we're doing to raise money, right?
That's right, yeah.
And that walk is, refer to my notes. I told you it was okay. It's Take Steps Walk, Dayton Take Steps Walk. It's going to be held September the 13th, 2014, Weigerson Garden Center. You register at 9 a.m., walk begins at 9:30, and all the proceeds goes to fight for a cure for Crohn's. I assume that's what it's all about. Looks like it's going to be a great, and 1.4 million Americans suffer from Crohn's. I had no idea it was that widespread. See what you learn when you watch a Rob Dennis show? You learn all kinds of stuff. Well, I really appreciate you guys coming because Melissa was really excited about this because she always participates in this walk. And anything to raise money, you know, to find a cure is what we have to do, you know. And I appreciate you guys coming.